Hey, what's up guys, it's RMG playing back at again for another vid. Today, I'm going to be doing Zendikar Rising spoilers day 7. I'm sorry, I didn't do day 6. It's just, busy. I just started school today. It's been pretty crazy, so, but whatever. Let's get right into this. So, the first new card, I'm pretty sure I'm right. Canyon Jeroboia, 1-2 for 3. That's not good. But as landfall, whenever landing battlefield, put a +1 counter. Creatures you can go get +1/+1 on the turn. That's not really good. Like if it was gave a +1 counter to this, I think that'd be fine. Like just pumping your whole team. I mean, I guess yeah, you can landfall like 2, 3, get +2/+2 or +3/3. I mean, actually, no, this is a fine card. I think it's okay. It's like, I mean, yeah, just in a white, and just a small white deck, you can just go wide and just pump up a bunch of, you just pump up your whole team and just swing in, I guess. Alright, next up, Dauntless Unity, 2 mana for an instant, and it's kicker 2. Creatures you control get +1/+1 so on the turn if the spell was kicked. Those creatures get +2/+1 until on their turn. Okay. It's not really that good. I mean, pretty much you most of the time just want to just pay to just 2 mana to give +1/+1. I mean, yeah, late game you can give the +2/+1, and also you have your kicker synergies, but white doesn't really look to kick, so it's not really that good. Fearless Legend? No, I think I've seen that. Yeah. Alright, next up, Elder Retreat. Whenever I land in battlefield on your control, choose 1. Create a 2/2 white cat beast +1 counter on each creature you control. These creatures get vigilance. Oh my god. So this is a good card. So 4 mana, like let's say like you play this and then you play land, you instantly get either a 2/2 or a counter on everything. Like this is great. You can just pump your whole team and give them vigilance, or you can just spam a bunch of dudes. It's like one of the better landfall cards, definitely. It looks like white green looks to landfall, so it just looks great. If you need blockers, you get blockers. If you need just to pump up your whole team and try to swing out, and also get the annoying vigilance mechanic, which is stupid. I fucking hate vigilance, but yeah, vigilance is my most hated mechanic. Well, keyword ability. I just don't really like it. Well, I love having vigilance, but I just don't. I don't like when my opponent has vigilance. It's just annoying. Like I can't crack back at you, which is just like super annoying. Like at these. Because like you can't race. Like if they have a 5/5 vigilance and you have say 2 2/2s, okay, and like it's like you stay one, okay, like both you're in top, okay, attack you for 5. Well, I can't block it. I can't block it or else my creatures will die. Oh yeah, and also you can't crack back at me for 4, so you can't race me. Like it's just stupid. Like I've been put so many times in that position with vigilance. I'm just like, can I please draw a removal spell or a big creature to block this? And just no, because my luck is just horrible, pretty much. Okay, next up, Journey to Oblivion, 4 and white. The spell costs 1 less to cast for each creature in your party, so probably around 4 to 3 mana on average. And when it enters the battlefield, exile target permanent until Journey to Oblivion leaves the battlefield. Okay, so maybe like a 4/3 mana exile non-land permanent. I mean, I don't think you really can. Most of the time, you're not getting this for white. You're probably just gonna get it for either 4 to 3, which is not bad. I mean, we still have Banishing Light and like yeah. Oh no, we're losing Conclave, but Conclave's easier because you can convoke it, and it's just 4 base, so you can pretty much just pay 0 for Conclave. So yeah. Yeah, this is like weaker than like Banishing Light, because Banishing Light is always 3 mana. I mean, it can't be less, but you're probably not going to get it to less than 3 mana, so it's not really that good. Next up, anything. Undo. No, there's a few more here. 2 more here. I'm pretty sure I have to read the Mesa links. Yeah, Mesa. Okay, I don't think let me. So 2 mana, 2/1. If it's not as long as it's not your turn, it gets +0/+2. So it's going to be a 2/3. On their turn, and a 2/1, so it pretty much as an attacker it's a 2/1 or it's a 2/3 blocker. So 2/3 blocker is pretty good, especially in a defensive deck. You can just put this, okay, I just have a 2/3, so your 2/2s cannot get through, pretty much. It's good defensive, so yeah, I like it for like defensive decks. Except Nikiri's Binding, 3 mana. And then enchant your creature, planeswalker, enchant permanent can attack, or block cards activated abilities can't be activated. So it gets rid of anything pretty much, creature or planeswalker. It just stops it completely. Except Ondu Evasion, 8 mana, destroy all non-land permanents, and then it has just a regular. This is a good card. So if you don't get to the 8 mana, you can just play as a land. Or if you freaking, or you can get to that mana and just, yeah, because we're losing. Are we losing Planar Cleansing? I think we are losing Planar Cleansing, so yeah. Alright, this is a fun card, and it's also just a land. Like, there's no punishment to running this, you can just run it, even though it's 8 mana. It's inefficient compared to Planar Cleansing, but it's flexible compared to it. I mean, that's what pretty much these cards are. They're inefficient, but they're flexible, and that's what gives them their power, these molded DFCs. Because if this is just 8 mana to destroy all non-land permanents, this would be an unplayable, pretty much. Right? Most of these cards would be unplayables. If I'm going to give you creatures +2/+2, that's an unplayable. Mirius Call, I think that's playable. 7 mana and create 2 4/4s, and then all non-angels get indestructible. That's playable. I think only the mythical ones would be playable. Those would probably be the only ones that'd be playable if they didn't have the land backing. The Shelter, yeah, but it's just a worse God's Willing or Feat of Resistance, so. Yeah, pretty much, yeah, that's why these cards are good. They're just flexible. They're not efficient, but they're flexible. Next up, is there anything else here for me to talk about? Oh, Squad Commander, okay. So it's 4 mana, 3/3, that's decent. I mean, it's not. I mean, well, we have to read the card. When it's about to create 1/1 for each creature in your party, so it's always just gonna be a 4/4 minimum. Probably you can get like 2 or 3, I'd say. So like you get 2 bodies maybe. And at the beginning of the comment, if you have a full party, you probably don't unless you're in like a deck made around party. Creatures you control get +0/+1 and indestructible. So, that's pretty good. You if you're able to do that, you just have a full board of indestructible creatures. Let me see. White, alright, so white has warriors and clerics, and then red has warriors and clerics, and then what other color could you pair with it? Blue, you can have wizards and rogues, so yeah, you can have a blue-white, I guess, party deck, and this can go in it well. Cause it looks like blue-white and red-black are the party colors, like, if you're just gonna go 2 color. If you're not gonna go 3, because pretty much white and because white blue has all the 4 types, and Rakdos also has the 4 types. And alright, let's see next up. Smite the Monsters, 4 mana, short circuit creature, power 4 greater. Okay, just decent common, limited removal. You'll play it in limited. I mean, definitely not constructed playable. Let's see. Tazim Raptor to 3 mana 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, you return a land you control to its owner's hand. So pretty much, reuse landfall. Just get more landfall triggers. So it's pretty good. And you guys just return a land you just tap to play it, and then just play it, and then you get your landfall. So next, Beheem Bale, 2 mana. Creatures your opponent's control get +2/+0. So it's a decent effect. It's decent, and then also it's the land on the back. So that's fine. Next up, I did talk about these. Deliberate. 2 mana. Scry 2 and draw a card. That's good. Instant speed. Well, I mean, it's 1 mana more for just 1 scry. Like if you compare it to Opt. But it's not bad. I mean, it's probably not gonna be standard, but it's gonna be limited. You'll definitely play it in limited. Just pay 2 end steps, scry 2, get card. Not bad. I mean, scry 1, getting an extra scry is not nothing, but for 1 mana, I feel like it should have made like scry 3. But okay. So the last pool Mimic 0/0 when it enters the battlefield. Create a copy, except it's a shapeshifter rogue in addition to certain type. So this is a rogue always. So it counts for your party, and it's just a regular land. So I like this. So it can be any creature, and it's also a rogue in addition to a their type. So helps with party, especially if you copy like a let's say like a creature type, a creature you control. So like you can copy a different type. So this would have 2 types on it. It can be a wizard or a rogue. So it can count for it wouldn't count still, but for like if you need just like if you think like one of your like warriors is gonna die, you can just make this into a warrior to fill that spot, pretty much. Did I read inscription of insight? I don't know if I did. I mean, I'll go over it. 4 mana, kicker 4. If it's kicked, choose any number instead. Return up to 2 target creatures to their owner's hands. Scry 2 and draw 2 cards. Target player creates an XX blue illusion where X is the number of cards in their hand. So it's good. 4 mana, scry 2, draw 2. That's a meh. Especially sorcery, that's pretty much just a meh card. So worse than this, just pretty much you tack on 2 mana to draw 1 card. And 2 return up to 2 creatures. Again, not instant speed. And target player gets an XX blue illusion where it's gonna work. I think that's probably the most worth it for 4 mana. But paying 8 for all this is worth it. So first you could also bounce your own creatures, like even like the mono blue legendary from M21. That that cares if you bounce one of your permanents, you draw a card. So you can like get up to 4 extra cards in your hand while you're using this. So pretty much you would have 3 extra cards in your hand after you play this. So you can get a bigger illusion. But no, you probably just bounce their things. You get 2 extra cards, so pretty much you're up 1 card and then you make an illusion. So that's pretty good. Except Living Tempest, 3/3 Flash Fire. So this is pretty much that Merfolk from Ixalan that also had that was a 5 mana 3/3 Flash Fire. Good card, but I mean it's decent. You can flash it as a surprise blocker, like for a flyer. It can just be pretty good, and then also you can just instead of flashing it in and just swing it, which pretty much gives it virtual haste. Next up, Maddening Cacophony. I've seen this card. This card looks disgusting. So 2 mana, each of them deals 8 cards. If this spell was kick and sit, each of them was half their library round. This for kicker 4. So 2 mana mill 8. That's already just stupid. That's already just a good card in the mill deck. You play that mill. 4 mana mill 6. Well, 6 yeah. 6 mana mill half. And if you're playing like historic with Jumpstart, if you have freaking the mono blue one that makes you mill double, is that an auto kill or is that? Because that's twice the number of, I think it is, or maybe it's like puts them down to a 4 for their library. I don't know how that works. I don't know if it puts them down to a 4 for their library or it puts it down to like, or just you mill all their cards. I don't know, but still it's stupid. Like that commander is just pretty stupid. Like you can just pretty much just build all persistent petitioners and as your commander and like you can win a lot because if they can't just early just stop that, they just lose. Yeah, so this mill getting more support again. I kind of just wanted these decks to fall. I kind of wanted life gain and mill to fall off, but no, they're back. They're like no, they didn't die. I kind of did because I kind of wanted to see new other decks enter instead of mill and life gain, just freshen up because we've had them for like a while. But no, we're still that's still gonna be a deck. Mill and life gain are still here. All right, Master of Winds, 4 mana 1/4 flying. That's not very good, but let's see what it does. And smash, draw 2 discards, so super loot pretty much. Whenever you cast it into sorcery or a wizard spell, okay. Have Master Wave's base tower and toughness become 4/1 or 1/4 until end of turn. That's interesting. So you can either have it be pretty much attacker or a blocker, and you can also like trick them. Like, and also you play mind games. Do I have an instant sorcery to make this a 4/1 or 1/4, or do I not? Do you think you have a good attack? So this is like a mind game card, and it also gives you decent card advantage when it enters, but I don't think it's that good. I mean, it's cool if it's mind games, but I don't think it's really gonna be that good. Roosted Drakes, I don't think I've seen this. 1 blue, kicker 3. If Roosted Drakes is battlefield, could create a 2/2 blue creature Drake token. Whenever you cast a kick spell, create a 2/2 blue Drake. Okay. So you could just put the down as just a 1 mana enchantment in every kick spell. I probably would. You probably just would do that. But if you want, you can also, like, late game, if you get this. Because like, I actually like this. So, if you have this in your opening hand and you're playing kick deck, you just turn 1 play this because you're going to kick things and you're going to get a lot of value. Also, But late game, at least it's not a dead card. Like if you just top decks, at least it's not dead. It's still at least it's a 2/2 Drake, and also if you draw more kick spells, you can play them, get more Drakes. So I do like this card design. I think it seems cool. Skyclave Squid. I don't think I've seen this. 3/2 Defender. When it lands to battlefield, doesn't get Defender yet. We can say it didn't have Defender yet. Assume that much. Yeah. So there's a 3/2 that can attack or block. Yeah, not good, really. Yeah, I kind of just don't really. Defenders are just like I do like the 2 mana the 2 or 3 mana defenders that like 5 or 4 toughness. Those are good and like defensive decks, but these really just aren't. Like these are just not really that good. All right, I'm pretty sure that's all for blue. Let's go to black. I don't think I've seen this. Academy's Awakening. X blue black. That thing. Return from your graveyard to the battlefield. From your graveyard to the battlefield. Okay, any number target creature that has different commemorative mana costs X or less. So this is Eerie Ultimatum as the next spell, and then also it's a mythic one, so it has the thing where you can pay 3 life to have it on tap. So that's good. So this seems good, and this is a playable. This would be if it didn't even have the back on it, it'd be a playable card. Just X black. Like pretty much, if you pay like 5, that's just great. You're probably gonna get maybe 3 things, and they're gonna be pretty high value anyway. So yeah, I mean this is pretty much just another Eerie Ultimatum. This goes in like an Eerie Ultimatum deck. Yeah, I really don't like them. I don't really like the Reanimator type decks. I mean I have one, but that one's more of like a fun one. It's not like the stupid like Agent of Treachery one. It's like it's with Titanic Rex and what is it? Void Invader. Yeah, it's with those, and it's just like more goofy, and it's easier to disarm. But the other one, one's like with Agent and like the freaking Eerie Ultimatum, those are just like stupid. Next up, let's look. Drana Silencer. It's 6 mana for 3/2. When there's battlefield, target creature and opponent controls gets XX -X on there, X number of creatures in your party. Okay. So minimum -1. You're probably gonna get like maybe -2. Yeah, probably like -2. So you can probably just get like a decent creature. So that seems fine. Let's see, Ghastly Gloom Hunter. 2 mana 1/1. Kicker 4 flying lifelink. Gets 2 counters if you kick, so it's a 3/3 flying lifelink for 6. Not good. Not really anyway, just 2 mana flying lifelink. Well, that's just 1 more mana freaking Healer's Hawk. That card's dumb. I mean, this is decent. I mean, yeah, late game you do kick it, I guess. It seems decent. Like, not standard, but limited, yeah, you can play it. Grilljaws Mucklord, 2/3 when it dies, put a counter on something. Yeah, good for your counter synergies. Oh, fuck. See next. Mind Drain. 3 minutes. Target opponent discards 2 cards. Okay. Mills a card. And loses 1 life and you... Oh, I like this. So this is like Vicious Rumor. But like with more mana. I love Vicious Rumor. I thought that was just a... kind of like underrated like card. And it's pretty cool. It was just one... It was 1 black. You pretty much made... your opponents discarded a card. Your opponents each discard a card. Milled the top card of their library. And you gain 1 life and they all lose 1 life. I thought that card was just super cool and great. I mean, it just did so much for just 1 black. It was just 1 black and it did all that. But it's not like it. But the only thing is, it's just 1 target. But still, that's fine. You make them discard 2, mill a card, and then you. I mean, it's probably you're probably just gonna use this for in limited, because like, see what they're doing in mill is just pretty much just have like if you have 8 or more in your library. If you have 8 or more cards in your graveyard, like that freaking what is it? This fucker right here. If you have 8 or more cards, it gets +3/+0. So pretty much that's what it looks like Mill's gonna be. like get cards in your library, and then all your creatures are like pumped up and like have extra effects. So yeah, they have cards in their library. No Priest of Oblivion, 2 mana, 2/1. Okay, it's not bad. Menace Lifelink. Okay, that is not bad. Definitely. 4 mana kick. When it was kicked, returns our creature from your graveyard. From your graveyard to the battlefield. Are you kidding me? 4 mana. You know what you can cheat out with that? It's a cleric too. Damn. What even is this? This card's just 4 mana. You just get anything. You get anything. You can get whatever your heart desires. Like, they couldn't have put a cap on the mana cost. They couldn't have just made it go to your hand. No, of course they couldn't. You just cheat out Agent. You just cheat out freaking. Well, no, Agent's leaving, but like still, you can just cheat out any shit you want. Like just put it in the bin and then just cast this and you get it. All right, let's see. Next up, Skyrim of the Swarm, 5 mana, 3/3. When you gain life for the yeah, life gain's definitely not gone. Yeah, life gain is definitely not gone. It's still here. Life gain is still alive. Of course. It's not. Life gain can't die. Mill can't die either. They have to keep trying to push Mill. Like, why? Like, no one really likes Mill. I have a Mill deck, yeah, but I don't really like using it. I only really use it if, like, the challenge is, like, attack with creatures. So I can just mill them and win without having to attack with creatures. But still, yeah. No one really likes life gain either. Especially, yeah, the freaking Net Angel's just, like, stupid. Like, honestly, it's just a stupid card. Alright, next up, Scourge of Skyclaves. I've seen this. This card looks interesting. 2 mana X Star Start. When you cast a spell, if it's kicked, they lose half their life rounded up. Each player. Oh, each player, not just you. And Scourge of Skyclaves' power and toughness are equal to 20 minus the highest life total among players. So, in freaking, it's pretty much something you have to have. They're pretty much, this card is always pretty much gonna be like at least like minimum like a 2/3/3, which is not bad. But like making them all lose this life, and then you just have like a big boy. Yeah, well, I don't think this card's really good. The only part I think is just you being able to just drain their life, and you have a big like blocker and beater, I guess. And you just try to drain the rest of it. But so I don't really think it's that good. I mean, it's kind of like Death Shadowy, but... So, I mean, yeah, you can put, like, Trample and other things onto it. Like, you can put, like Lifelink on it. Well, actually, no, you really can't. Because it's the highest life total among players, so if you freaking go above 20, then this thing dies. So, you actually... If you keep gaining life with it, it shrinks. I mean, yeah, I mean, they're kind of smart with how they design it to make it not broken. Yeah, alright. We see next up, Shadow's Verdict. 5 mana, exile all creatures in Planeswalker for rank 3 or less. I like that. For the battlefield. And all creature and Planeswalker cards for rank 3 or less from all graveyards. Okay. So pretty much just get rid of everything. Just everything is gone. Anything 3 or less that's on the field or in the bin, it's just exiled. It's dead. It's just gone forever. Good, again, just to stop reanimation shit. Because then also just looks like it might just thrive. Just reanimating things. Skyclave Shade. 2 mana, 3/1. Kicker 3. It can't block. When it was kicked, it enters the battlefield. 2+1 counters on it. Landfall. When it enters the battlefield, you control. If Skyclave is in your graveyard, you can cast it from your graveyard this turn. Okay, so this is like, I forgot that card. I think it was like Bloodcast or something. I don't know. Yeah, when you play the land, it goes back. It comes back. Yeah, well, this one you have to cast it. I mean, at least you have to cast it. I mean, it's 2 mana, or you can also kick it to make it a 5/3. But it's not bad. I mean, it's just good. It just keeps coming back. Can trigger a lot of your things, like a Sir Conrad. I mean, it's not good as a blocker, obviously. Well, yeah, it can't block, so it's not a blocker, definitely. Yeah, but 5 mana to make it a 5/3 is not bad, especially since it has that landfall. It's pretty decent. I don't know if it'll see play, but like in standard, in limited, yeah, you'll play this card. Alright, next up, Skyclave Shadowcat 3/3 cat horror. At 4 mana, sacrifice another creature, +1 counter on Skyclave Shadowcat. Whenever a creature you control dies with a +1 counter on it, draw a card. So yeah, this is pretty much just the counter scheme. This is just they care. It looks like it just cares about like aristocratic stuff and also just having counters, black green. So you just put like a counter on all your things, and then you can start just on, and then all your little things you just stack them to get counters on this and draw cards. So yeah, it's pretty good. Nothing else here. Yeah, I think this card's like in the +1 counter deck, this will be fine. Yeah, +1 counters do look like they're cool, and they're in black green now, which is interesting. I like them trying new things. All right, next up. I think Fireblade Charger. 1/1. As long as it's equipped as haste, when it dies, it deals damage equal to its power to any target. Okay, so pretty much what you do is you put one of those equipments that auto attaches in this set. You put one of those equipments that auto attaches to it with it, so it gets haste. And even if it dies in combat, you still just get to deal damage. So yeah, that seems good for equipment decks, and it's a warrior too, so it goes along with that theme as well. So yeah, this will be definitely a good playable card. Equipment looks like it might just be in just because of the equipment because the equipment auto attaches, and also they have a good amount of support. Molten Moss, 3 mana, deals 2 damage to target creature, planeswalker, or destroy an artifact. Choose one instant. Not bad. You can't dome them, but it's a flexible card. Maybe you can you can hit a planeswalker to finish it off, or a creature to kill it, and it's low, or you can finish off a creature that you already did damage to, or you can develop a problematic artifact that maybe is on the board. And it's definitely not constructive, but limited. Yeah, this can be a decent sideboard card maybe. So here's the little part. This card's trash. Alright, X red, sacrifice X lands. For each land you sacrifice away, draw a card. You may play X additional lands this turn. Lands you control into the battlefield, tap this turn. Why the frick? You're not getting your value back. You're not getting your value from this. So you sack X land. Let's say you sack 5 lands, and then you draw. So you draw 5 cards, and you can play 5 lands. Did you really think you're drawing 5 lands off this? No, you're not drawing. You're not getting your mana back. This is only no one's running this really. It's not helping really anything. Why didn't it just search lanes? It kind of just starts non-basic, and also let you maybe draw cards a little bit, maybe half the lands you sacrificed. This card couldn't have had potential. It had potential to actually be decent, but no. Alright. Next up. Scavenge Blade. 2 mana. Attach a dark creature you control when it enters. Yeah. +2/+0. Equip 3. Okay. So 2 mana, just get +2/0. In equipment decks, that's fine. Because, it auto attaches. And also you can just pay 3 to equip it late game, which is not great, but late game, if you don't really have anything to do, yeah, you can just do that. So yeah, decent equipment decks, but not really playable anywhere else, definitely. Sizzling Bazaar, 2 mana, deals 4 damage to target creature. That target creature that blocked this turn. So a creature that blocked this turn. So you can do it in combat, right? So if you attack and then they block, you can just kill it before it kills your creature. So yeah, seems like a fine, decent trick. I think it's probably gonna be one of the better red spells. Maybe one of them, especially because it's a good removal spell. So yeah, that seems good. Next up, this card. I don't know what this is. Taste my lightning. There's 4 damage to target creature, planeswalker for 2 mana. That's an okay card. So 4 damage to creature, planeswalker. Seems good. 2 sorcery, so you can probably like kill a planeswalker or a creature with this. It's better than that 3 mana spell, definitely. Yeah, it just seems like a decent removal spell unlimited. I doubt it's a standard play, but These are limited removal. Except Turtwig could Rumble for 3 mana 0/3 Defender Reach. Creatures control of haste. That just seems pretty good. So you have a blocker to stop their creatures from coming in that's decently sized. And also, all your creatures just have haste so they can get in through. Now this card looks freaking great. Wayward Guide Beast. 2/2 Trample Haste. When it does common damage to a player, return a land you control to its owner's hand. Now that downside, you can't really play this turn 1, can you? Because if you just keep swinging with it, you're gonna just keep making your getting yourself stuck on mana. Because you're only gonna have 1 mana, so pretty much turn 3, this is when this card will shine. You should play this turn 3, and then you can, and then when you're the only really thing is just Torbrand is your top end, but for pretty much your curve is mostly just 3. The only thing that's higher is just Torbrand and Embercleave, but Embercleave you're just gonna make it cheap as fuck. So yeah, that's your only top end in the freaking Red Rush deck. So yeah, pretty much you need to get just 4 mana, and then you just drop this and just start beating Trample Haste too. Damn. Yeah, but and also if you do have Landfall, that can also help you. I don't know if Red really has any Landfall cards that are playable in the Red Rush deck, but I don't know. We'll have to see. Let's see. Ancient Green Warden. 6/5/7. Sorry. Alright, reach. You may play lands from your graveyard, so Crucible Worlds. That's good. If land entered Wrath cause a triggered ability or permanent trigger, triggers an additional time. Okay, this is just a pretty good card. 5/7. That's a good blocker. You put lands from graveyard, which is freaking Crucible, and also you get additional landfall triggers. You can get so much stupid stuff with that. Pretty much, you can just get there's so many good landfall effects. They can get. This is a pretty good landfall effect. Exile at the top because they can go 2 cards. You can probably just go off with this in fetch lands. This in fetch lands is gonna be stupid. You play a fetch land, you crack it, you get a land that triggers. That gives you 2 landfall triggers already right there. Then you bring that land back. That triggers a landfall. You crack it, you get another land. That triggers another landfall. You're getting 2 landfalls per turn with this in a fetch land. Just 1 fetch land in your graveyard and this. Well, actually, no, you're getting 4 landfalls. 4 landfall triggers because each land is now 2 landfall triggers. So you're just getting 4 landfall triggers with a freaking fetch land. There's not really anything I've seen that's really that abusable, but there could just be something that's very just abusable with this, and that can just be just crazy. Anything else? Let's see, because undo Mammoth 3 mana. Okay, that's not bad. And gets +2 if you play a land, and then it's just the land side. Okay, decent playable. Let's see, anything else really? Ormy Foos. 3 mana 2/2. When it enters the battlefield, put +1 counter to a creature you control. When it attacks, put a +1 counter on each attacking creature with a +1 counter on it. So yeah, pretty much this is just gonna keep putting bunch of counters on your things. Yeah, it's just gonna be kind of stupid, honestly. The counter scheme seems pretty good. It seems very good. There's so many good uncommons. There's the one that gives all their things menace. And there's also that uncommon when you put counters on things, you get freaking insects. It just seems great. The counter scheme really seems solid. Alright, next up, Reclaim the Waste. 1 green. Search your library for basic land, reveal, put into your hand. If this was clicks for your library for 2 basic land cards to that one. So 4 mana to get 2 basic lands into your hand. That's not good. That mana is just freaking Explosive Vegetation or recently Migration Path, but they're in your hand. They're not on the battlefield. Yeah, it just doesn't seem good. Does not seem like a good card. I don't even just paid green just to get just one basic land, I guess. Alright, next up, Scoot Swarm. 3 mana 1/1. The land is the battlefield control. Create a 1/1 green insect. Okay, that's good. That seems pretty like abusable with the freaking thing. If you control 6 or more lands, create a token that's a copy of Scoot Swarm. Okay, you can probably use it. You're making. I can't even do math right now. So if you have one, and let's say you have 6 or more lands, you have this, a fetch land, and this. So let's say you play a fetch land, that doubles it. So you get 2 more Scoot Swarms. You crack the fetch land, you get another land. That gives you 6 more Scoot Swarms. Next turn, fetch land, 12 more of them. This just keeps multiplying with that. It's just stupid. Like, this honestly can just go off. You can just go so wide. Like, this can probably just make you, like, infinite freaking, like, Scoot Swarms. You're just gonna have infinite, pretty much. If they can't stop it, you just get infinite Scoot Swarms with that. Alright, I already found the card you can abuse with it. Yep, seems just great. Anything else? Yeah, but that seems stupid. It looks like, landfall just looks kind of pushed in the set, honestly. Except, Turner Timber Symbiosis. Look at 7 cards from Traveler. That's deep. 7 mana looks. We put a creature card among them onto the battlefield. Just nothing. No thing. If that creature card has 3 or less, put 3 counters on it. Okay. So just 7 mana, just cheat anything in. Yeah, seems good. And also, it's a mythic, so it has the pay 3 life. Yeah. So you can just. So if you can't play this land, just get a land. Yeah, I think this seems like one of the better ones. This and the blue one. Yeah, 7 mana just cheat in anything. Yeah, that's just great. It's just 7 mana, just cheat anything. And if you had to get something like smaller, like if that was the only thing, then you just get, then at least it still gets pumped up a bit. And also +1/+1 counter things in green. That's good. I mean, you can technically whiff, but 7 cards, that's pretty deep. Unless you're really unlucky like me, you're not whiffing. Alright, next up, last card, Mass Fortification. +1/+1 creature for 1 green. Yeah, good in the counters, and then also just land. Okay. Next up, a card I've seen really excited for, Akiri Fearless Voyager. I think this is gonna be like one of the new Boros commanders. When you tackle a player with 1 or more equipped creatures, draw a card. That's just great. You draw a card. Any equipped creature that comes in, you get a card. Any creature that attacks, you get a card. So that's just great for Voltron. And then you can unattach an equipment from that creature. If you do tap that creature, and it gets indestructible. So this is just great. I think this is probably going to be the new Boros Commander. Like, I don't know if it's as good as the like Feather. The recent good ones have been Feather, Firesong and Sunspeaker, Jared, whether like Captain, or Jared Red Light. Yeah, the Jared that was in the Commander set. Yeah, those are like right in the doors. This is probably gonna be up there with them now, Akiri, because she gets you cards, which is just great, in the color that needs it, and just giving your things indestructible is just great, especially since like, yeah, it just gives you like great evasion. If you see if you have that 1 mana and that creature, they know, well, if I do that, it's just gonna be an indestructible creature, and you can just kill my creature maybe. So yeah, definitely gonna be a top Boros commander now. I love that. Next up, Rakma, Skyclave Ravager, 0/0 3 mana, Hydra Horror. So this is the Hydra Horror they were talking about before. When it's just battlefield with 3 counters on it. Okay, so I like the normal Hydra X thing. So it's 3/3. Okay. When their creature you control dies, if it had a +1 counter, put a +1 counter on Gregma. Okay. So yeah, again, this is going with the counters theme. When it dies, create an XX black green Hydra creature token where X is the number of counters on it. So minimum, you're getting just So when it dies, you just get a 3. Wait, so you get XX black and green Hydra creature token. So pretty much you're just getting what it was. So if it died instantly when you play it, it's just a 3/3. If you got more counters on, like, it can be like a 5/5/7. It can be like super big, honestly. Like if you have like doubling season, this is instantly gonna be a 6/6 when it dies. And if you're putting more counters on this could potentially just be like just a big creature. Yeah, and then so it pretty much just protects itself from removal. So if you just get this up, you don't have to worry about just getting this up super big, because then it's just gonna be replaced by another one of itself. So that's just good. Alright, next up, Kargan War Leader. Warriors get +1/+1. Okay, just a lord. Yeah, you'll definitely play that in the warrior deck. Mossbed Skeleton 2/2, kicker 3. It was kicked answers with 3 counters on it. Okay, yeah, black green. When more of our +1 counters are put on a creature control, if Mossbed Skeleton's in your graveyard, you may put Mossbed Skeleton on top of your library. Okay, so it just keeps recurring. So you can play as a 2-mana creature, I guess. Then, if it dies, you can just put counter on something, and then you get it back. And also, you can late game just kick it and have it be a 5/5 for 5. So yeah, it's just a good creature. It's all in rate 2-mana 2/2, 5-mana 5/5, and also you can just get it back repeatedly. Next up, Soaring Thought Thief 1/3, flash flying. As long as the opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard, rogues you control get +0/+1. Okay. And when one or more rogues attacks, each opponent mills 2 cards. Okay, yeah. So more mill. Yeah, like a mill, just like mill kind of looks like good now. We did lose like Drowned Secrets, but we gained a bunch of cards in this set. This set just replenished the mill. Alright, now let's see. We have some new artifacts, so that's cool. Skyclave Relic, 3-mana kicker 3, indestructibles. When it ends with if it was kicked, create 2 tapped tokens that are copies of Skyclave, and it taps to add 1 mana of any color. So this is pretty much like so this is Darksteel Ingot, but better, because Darksteel Ingot was 3 mana, indestructible, tapped out of mana. This you can kick it. 6 mana, you get 3 of these. You get 3 indestructible rocks. Like in Commander, this is just gonna be a good card. 6 mana, you get 3 of these. So when you untap, you have when you play your land, you have 10 mana. On turn 7, you have 10 mana. That's just such a big advantage you have. Like, it's just so good. Yeah. Alright, I haven't seen some of the other stuff. That's good. But this card just caught my eye because it just looks super cool for command. Alright, next up, Forsaken Monument, 5 mana. Colorless creatures you control get +2/+2. So this is going in like the colorless and colorless commanders. There have been a lot of colorless commanders recently floating around. They've gotten more popular. I've seen them more. If you tap a permanent for colorless, add an additional. So yeah, like if you're running like waste, like this is just good. And whenever you cast a colorless spell, you gain 2 life. So yeah, this is just colorless. Like if you're playing like Kozilek, like that's like probably one of the best colorless commanders. It's so good. Alright, next up, Lithoform Engine. 4 mana. 2, tap it, copy target activate or triggered ability. Alright, that's good. 3 mana, copy target into sorcery control. That's good. Copy target permanent spell. Permanent spell. Does that mean like on the stack? I think that does mean. This just seems great. It's just pretty much just like, oh yeah, like I can just do anything you're doing, or I can just make anything I'm doing better. Yeah, it just seems just great. Actually, no, you can't copy your opponent's things. You can copy, so yeah, it's like pretty much just like, yeah, there's like you can do dumb stuff with this. You can like, especially with like, I feel like the activator trigger ability, like planeswalkers, you can copy instant sorceries, which can be stupid sometimes. Yeah, this card can just, like, with the right cards, I think you can probably even go infinite with this. I'm pretty sure there probably is a way to go infinite with this. Yeah. Alright, next up, the Relic Golem. 6/6, can attack So this is the 3-mana 6/6. Okay. Can't attack or block unless an opponent has 8 or more cards in their graveyard. And 2, tap it, target player mills 2 cards. Okay. Not good. You're not, well, only in limited, but in the constructed mill, you're not playing this because constructed mill just wants to mill your whole deck. Limited mill seems more like you just want to get a good amount of cards in their bin, and then all your creatures have now more effects and they can use to win the game. But as long as you can just try to mill them out, I guess in limited. Like, you could probably, especially if the freaking the thing that mills half, like you can probably just kill them. All right, next up, Relic Vial, 3 mana, 2, sacrifice a creature, draw a card. As long as you control a cleric, Relic Vial has whenever creature you control dies, each opponent loses a life and you gain 1 life. Okay. Kind of weird it's clerics, but so this seems fine. Like in limited, yeah, you'll play as like it's not because clerics do look like aristocraty, so you can just like if your things die, it's like you're sacking them to things, and you get pretty much a blood artist effect. So yeah, it seems good. And also, it's also just a sack outlet on it, and you get cards off it. So yeah, seems fine. Next up, identities, base camp. And instrumental taps for colors. You can tap it to add 1 mana of any color. Spend this only to cast a cleric, rogue, warrior, or wizard, or to activate the ability of a cleric. So pretty much, yeah, it's pretty much only for the 4 tribes. So you'll put this in your party decks, or if you're playing any of these archetypes, you'll put this in the deck. Okay, pretty much you'll just, especially if you're only playing like 2 colors, this doesn't really hurt your mana base too much, and you just can tap for any colors you need. Anything else? No. And that seems like it's it. Anyways, hope you guys are enjoying. Sorry, I haven't been uploading recently. I'm trying to get my upload schedule better, but it might not be that good, especially since I have school. Now I'm starting school. Tomorrow I'm off because in our school what we're doing is pretty much like Wednesday's kind of just like a free day. So Wednesday I definitely will be able to record a video. I just can't wait for this set to come out. I'm streaming when this set comes out on Arena next week. I'm definitely streaming the set, and also I'm gonna go to pre-release probably, and I'm gonna after pre-release just show you my deck. However, hope you guys enjoyed. Average MTG player out.